Welcome to the Rebel Scum Podcast, your favorite hive of scum and villainy since 2016. From rankings to odds making, we talk, debate, list, and laugh our way through everything Star Wars. Want to support the rebellion? Join us on Patreon. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a transmission. Now, here are your hosts, Brock and James.
You're always scum. Rebel Scum.
Oh, like and subscribe buttons. Wow.
We never say it.
Oh,
We
what's at the
never-
bottom? Did it throw a StreamYard at the bottom? Was that what that was?
They have some stuff.
That's awesome.
Check it out. Ready? Look at this. Watch this. I don't know what this is.
Hey!
Welcome!
I love it. Rebel Scum Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Brock. This is James, and it's a very special welcome and subscribe full Brock. I can't believe you still have that shirt. That's from your wedding. I think we should make one from my wedding.
We should.
'Cause
We did the recreation of the one
we
picture.
did.
Yeah, we did.
You didn't have to wear a vest. It was great.
I had the was it the oversized pants or the undersized jacket?
Oh, yeah. What a time. Getting married is fun.
The Blue Jays are going south for the winter. They are going south for the winter.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Exciting times, James. Star Wars.
Star Wars. Oh
Star
my gosh!
Wars?
But yeah, so this is it. We will probably not have to delay any more podcasts because
the chase
of the Blue
season
Jays.
hopefully will come to an end.
I mean, it has to in the next week, right? The next week and a
Yeah.
half, 2 weeks, whatever. So it's got to come to an end. So
Yeah.
November 1st is coming very fast.
It's the 24th and 25th, and then we'll see if they come back.
Hey, did you see my
Halloween
sign?
miracle.
Have you see my sign up there with all the
Yeah, you
Toronto
pointed
sports?
that out. Yeah,
I know.
like
Well, that's the only thing Iron does markets all the time, and that's the only thing I've ever bought at a market.
it.
Star Wars. Star Wars has been in the news this week, which is awesome.
Ooh, wow.
All right, bye.
Peace
I
out.
wanted to show my Jar Jar Binks Black Series figure.
Oh, good times.
One of a kind. Should I take this out of the box? What do you think? Or
See,
should
the
I put
problem-
it next to my Spider-Man post? That's signed, by the way, by Shimmick Moore.
Oh, cool.
Should I put it there? Yeah, I just want to name drop. I didn't. Yeah.
He's not problematic at all.
But the best part is he signed his hair and with a black marker, so you can't even see it.
Yeah, he's not great on that.
You know.
Not thinking.
Yeah, you know.
What was I gonna say?
Jar Jar out of the box, yay or nay?
Oh, see, like that's the thing with Black Series figures. I wish they had a cool base that you could put them on, like just so they stand nicely.
Wow.
I did find something on Amazon that kind of worked, but I don't think they were meant for Black Series, because they had remember how G.I. Joes had the little plastic
Yeah.
stands? It was like that.
Those Batman behind me are on stands.
Yeah.
And most of them work, except the animated series ones. The blue anime, I have one with the blue and gray because of blue and gray, and I have a black one. The blue and gray one fell, and his knuckles are all scratched. The value went to zero. But they're too top heavy. Like the legs are like toothpicks. So they're on a base and they do well. And the Elite series, which I love, I only have two of them up. I have Ray and don't say Ben Solo to Bob Iger and Ben Solo. I have those two up, and the stand works for Kylo, but for Ray, it's like she just does not stay still.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Speaking of, okay, let's get into it. Speaking of Ben Solo, you haven't been online because you've been so hyper focused on the Blue Jays.
On sleeping.
No, you got a Nintendo Switch too. You've been. But how is it? Like a 1 out of 10? Is it an 11?
I'm impressed with it so far. I'm playing Pokemon ZA, the new Legends game. I'm still getting used to it. There is some, like, with that game, there's like a one part of it I don't like on the control, but like I'm impressed with just how it works. Okay. Like the magnets are really cool for the Joy-Cons, and then the transfer, I literally like put them side by side, the Switch OG Switch and Switch 2, and it was like,
sure
hi, we see each other, and they go, whoop, whoop. I was like, wow.
That's cool.
So
Yeah, it was like my phone and my iPad. Like, bro, and you're like, what is happening?
And then I was looking at the online Nintendo thing because I do subscribe to the one for the Super
Yep.
Nintendo and Nintendo, and then I was like, oh look, there's the Wii or whatever it is, not Wii, GameCube. And I'm
Yeah, I
like,
sent you the thing.
yeah, and then it was like, oh, Wind Waker. I'm like, this might. But apparently, if I upgrade that online membership, I will automatically get all those game upgrades like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for free.
Okay.
So, but I don't know if I'm trying to because I definitely will play Wind Waker again. That's worth at least $40 because it's an extra. I think it goes to $40 for the year.
Remember remember the Wii U? We were the two people that owned it.
Yeah.
But I remember I was a Nintendo subscriber thing. I don't know why we're talking about this. But they would give me I would accumulate points somehow, and I always get free games from Nintendo all the time. And one day they were like, "Hey, what do you want? You want Wind Waker, something else, or Pikmin 3?" I was like, "Oh, all right. I can get any of those games I want. Digital copy, obviously, right?" I was like, and I looked. I can't remember what the third one was, but I wasn't interested. And Wind Waker, I'm like, but I've played Wind Waker. I've never played a Pikmin, so I picked Pikmin 3. I could not figure that thing out to say. Couldn't figure it out. Now and since then I've been like, should have just gone with Wind Waker, because that's a great game and it's replayable too. But I went with the one I never played. It was free. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? It's a win-win situation. A Wind
Waker.
Waker situation. Oh, boom. I have my fan on. Can you hear it?
Yeah, now that you mentioned it. Yeah.
I will turn it off.
No, it's not. It wasn't disturbing me. I don't know if it's disturbing sooner.
No, I just wanted to make sure. It would drive people crazy. Yeah.
So you don't know what this Vermont Mike comment is because you have been so consumed by your Nintendo Switch. So it was reported, I think, 2 days ago. It came out. What's his name? Adam Driver was interviewed. I can't remember where now. But he was being interviewed, and he said that he pitched a Hunt for Ben Solo movie to Lucasfilm. Okay, so now that I've told you the setup, let me rewind and tell you what happened. He said he always wanted to return to the franchise. He loved it. He wanted to come back. That was always his. Look, Girls with Sabers is here. That's how you know it's a big deal.
Oh, welcome.
I know. They came out of hibernation.
Oh, my God.
That's how big it is. So it turns out, Brock, that in 2021 or something like that, he was like, I want to do more Ben Solo. I want to come back. I'm Adam Driver. I'm coming back. And he called a filmmaker named Steven Soderbergh. And they got together with Soderbergh's writer. I think there was somebody else that came up with the story with Soderbergh. And then they got Soderbergh's writer who wrote, I think, Contagion and all that stuff. Real movie, a real writer. And they wrote an entire screenplay called The Hunt for Ben Solo. Or that's what Adam Driver is saying it was called. Okay? Right. Then they went to Lucasfilm. They went to Kathleen Kennedy, I can't remember, and Dave Filoni. Whatever. And you know what they said? That sounds great, Adam Driver. We're totally on board. They said, but we got to go talk to Disney. So they brought it to Bob Iger and Alan Bergman, and they said, we don't understand how Ben Solo's alive. Goodbye. And that was it. And so first of all, how much of the story actually happened versus how he's telling it, we don't know. But But I saw it and I was like, I don't know what the script would have been. Soderbergh is kind of a weird director for Star Wars. I don't know if he would fit. I don't think people would like his movie probably. But they would have made it. It was going to be a smaller budget, whatever that meant. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that means to them. But it would have been a smaller budget. But what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, first of all, it's yes. How would he be alive? But also, he fell down a hole. That's literally the premise of what happens to Gandalf, and he comes back to life. And we fully are like, yep, he's back. He's got a new hat. It's Malibu Stacy with a new hat. It was yep, I'm in. that part, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you don't see him, like, you don't see the life go out of his eyes. You could bring him back. You could easily bring him back.
Somehow Ben Solo returned.
I mean, but maybe they're like, if we let Ben Solo return from falling into an abyss, then that means Mace Windu can easily come back. It's like, how many people out of like,
yeah,
bottomless abysses can come out and start? Anyways, a title called the Search. So Search for Ben Solo. That was the title.
Yeah, like the Hunt for Ben Solo. It's really
Hunt for Ben Solo. That's
right?
like I'm in. You have half of my ticket money right there. I'm like, that sounds cool.
Everyone's bringing up The Office. You can bring Maul back, Ben Solo, City. Like everyone comes back.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So you said a good point though. If you start like just allowing everybody to come back, then it starts becoming ridiculous.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
It is ridiculous. That being said, it's Ben Solo. He could like it. I don't know I don't know the context of how he came back or what he came back with. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand. But you sent me a thing, and I don't have it here, so I shouldn't bring it up. But I'm going to try. Where there was all the Disney Plus shows, right, and how like they're rated. But I was thinking more about that, and then I thought about the business side of it. Does it make sense? And that's where I think the truth is. I think, and I don't think Ron's in the chat right now, but I think they're afraid to touch. I don't know why they're okay with. This is the only thing I don't understand is why they're okay with Rey. But if you looked at our favorite website, Forbes did a whole breakdown of how much money Star Wars has made in the box office. And if you look, The Force Awakens made $500 million. Rogue One made like 200, Last Jedi 300, Solo made minus $100 million. But The Rise of Skywalker only had a $48 million profit. That's like
only 48.
Only 48 million.
It's just so insane when you say it out loud.
I know it's ridiculous. But I'm wondering if that is the reason. If they're just like, their excuse is we don't understand how Ben Solo's alive, but really they're like, we don't want to touch this era right now. We don't want. I'm just speculating based on numbers because Bob Iger, they brought it up in the chat, right? Like Bob Iger shouldn't make creative decisions. He shouldn't, but he's a businessman. It's like when Zaslav benches Batgirl and Scooby-Doo 2 and stuff, right? There's a reason for it that's not creative. It's business. And they have to say, they have to allow Lucasfilm to spend X millions of dollars on the movie. What's the profit going to be? And if they think that the profit is going to be low, the risk is not worth the reward to them. That being said, Brock, I still think it's stupid.
That they're not doing it?
Yeah, because
yeah.
I brought this up last week with Mandalorian and Grogu. That movie costs no money. It's going to make money. Like, that movie is going to be profitable. That's what this sounds like it would.
I assume one of the leads to be part of the writing team on it. Like, I feel like that would stick out. I mean, I'll shoot this out to Girls with Sabers. Like, how big is the Reylo community? And, like, let's be realistic. Because, like, I mean, if the Reylo community is huge, then if the number of people that, like, are hugely into Reylo, then, like, why wouldn't he make this movie? But I don't know. Like, it's like, I know it's a large community and it's a well-loved dyad, whatever, but, like...
But that's the thing. It's a dyad now. Even if you take out the Reylo stuff, it's a dyad. Like, they put it in the movie. They made up a... It, like, I don't know. It makes... And look, and KG here saying, Iger turning down such great talents is maddening. That's the other thing. Like, you...
There's got to be more to the story that we don't know, or like the backroom dealings that like we won't ever understand until like 20 years from now when everyone retires and they're not in worry of being fired at any point. I think I'm very curious. I mean, we're all assuming it's something that happens after the sequels.
It was said after.
It was like, okay.
Yeah, I believe that was confirmed in the article.
Yeah. Which, it would make sense for it to be that, but like, I mean, it's just a little bit ambiguous because Ben Solo was lost metaphorically before that, so like, but then you run the risk of like, okay, then we have to have like Luke and Han and Leia. It's like, no, that's gonna be tricky. So,
imagine if they had. Imagine if this told like the whole story, and we get to see Ben Solo for like a brief period, like the whole movie is this, but you get to see more of Ben Solo, more of him and Luke. You get more of that, and just building. I don't know. The Soderbergh thing is the one thing that we're going to talk about somebody else in a little bit, but the Soderbergh aspect is the one that I'm like, I don't know how that would have flown. You know what I mean? Like he made Ocean's 11 work, but he's a very like specific. The thing is, what drives me nuts is I think he would have shot this on his iPhone, because hasn't he done movies on iPhones before? Like, he's like one of those directors that just loves. He's like when Robert Rodriguez wanted to do Boba Fett and he made the thing with action figures. Like, he comes from that school of filmmaking, you know. So I think he could have done it for very cheap. But the problem is the $48 million that Rise of Skywalker made is the last thing that Star Wars movies have made in the theater. Right. And what have you done for me lately? And then the one before that was minus 103 million. And then you have, which by the way, for Rise of Skywalker, kind of impressive when a thing cost $600 million to make. It's kind of insane. But then on top of that, it's like, do you want to touch the sequel characters that close because of all that? And Soderbergh is more of a Rian Johnson style filmmaker than. But can you make the argument of JJ? I don't even know who they're looking for now. Sean Levy. I think Sean Levy is who they want. Like, Sean Levy is their bread and butter right now. He's never really had a failure. He's a mainstream guy. I think that's what they want for Star Wars. And yeah.
Maybe they're sticking to their guns of like, this is the end of the Skywalker saga, and it's just like, that's too much in there. But I mean, saying that, just like, come on, like, it's just like it's like saying we're done with the Infinity Saga, yet you continue to mention the snap. It's like, you can't get away from it. Like, I would argue you're always going to talk about the Death Star. It's kind of like the 9/11 of or COVID of that world, where a lot of people were affected by this event, right? Like, it's disappointing to hear, but I would argue that like there's got to be something we're not hearing. I think they should just buy the script and then inevitably don't make it, but then put it in a comic as a what if, a what if or Elseworld sort of storyline, and then release that with the original Rise of Skywalker's what's his face Trevorrow script. Like, show that, get money off of that, because like people like you and me, we would actually search that out just to like, what was it like. And then like they're like, oh, let's make this. But that'll never work, because it's just like you have content in different variations, but like you're too hung up on like it's gotta be ours, and so it's like I don't know. I think what I'm taking the most away from is like Adam Driver is still interested in Star Wars is like interesting. When did they write this script allegedly?
It sounds like sometime around 2020. By the way, I forgot to mention this tidbit. They spent 2 years writing this script. Like, it wasn't like they just were like, let's go to a cottage on a weekend. We'll open up a glass of Bordeaux and we'll write us. It was like 2 years of fleshing out this story, and then they pitched it, and Lucasfilm was reportedly all in on it. Like, they're like, this is great. And then Disney was like, no, we can't sell our theme park on that. Or so, like, I don't know what happened. Unless, of course, Lucasfilm, and Chet, don't get mad when I say this, the script was garbage, and Lucasfilm was just playing nice to be nice to Adam Driver. And they were like, Bob Iger, we need you to be the one to nix this. I could actually kind of see that being the case, too. They're like, oh my God, it's like Magic Mike with Ben Solo. That actually might make a lot of money for them.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's kind of sucks, but yeah. I still stand. Yeah. I'm like, wow, Adam Driver still wants to be in Star Wars. Impressive.
He says in it, he's like, he says, I always wanted to keep playing the character. He says, if the script and the director were right, he would do it. Right. So he went and he found that, like, he did all the work for them. Yeah. All they had to be was like, here's $200 million. I think a Ben Solo movie would make 600. I think Superman is the barometer for spectacle films now. I think Avatar is an anomaly because nobody goes to see it, but it's going to make $2 billion when it comes out. We don't know how or why, but it will. But Superman, I think that's one like 600 to 700 million is what these kind of movies are going to make for a while until, I mean, like Doomsday, maybe more, whatever. But like,
Yeah.
I think like if they would have spent 200 million, I think they would have made 600 to 700 easily on a Ben Solo hunt for Ben Solo. You call it hunt for Ben Solo? I'd go see it. Like, why are they hunting for him?
Exactly.
Eat him?
I'm in right away. Which, like, with Star Wars titles, like, it's got to grab you in some way. You're like, oh. Regardless of how you feel about the sequels, I know on this podcast, when we heard titles, like, maybe it's about this. Remember when we were like, The Rise of Skywalker? The Skywalker is a ship. Maybe, I think, like, perhaps, like, maybe they said no because it's like, this is nothing against what was written, but it wouldn't fit into what the plan for Star Wars is in the next decade. Yeah.
But Lucasfilm would be the one that would know that more than Bob Iger.
Oh, I see your point.
I think they just needed more money to spend on Tron. That's what I think. Because Tron's doing so well. Like, we need more Tron movies, less Star Wars movies. The Tron movies have made a combined $12 million in the theater. Star Wars have made a combined $4 billion. But let's go with more Tron.
That I cannot understand. Was it you that sent me the meme where it's like, what's his face? Jared Leto just like is like slowly killing franchises. Like it's like Suicide Squad, then Morbius, then Tron, Ares. Yeah, Ares. And then what's the next movie?
He-Man. He's in a He-Man movie.
He's Skeletor.
He's literally the Grim Reaper in that. The girls with sabers love Tron. I've actually never seen any of the Tron movies. I'm not gonna lie to you.
To watch it. It must be good. There's a ride in Disney World, Disneyland. Like I think, like like that was like a newer ride they just built. I remember it being like finished last time I was there, and I'm like, that looks impressive. But I think a light cycle ride is always just like that's cool. That's a cool idea.
Actually, I will say the Tron Ares was the first Tron movie. I mean, the first Tron movie I can't comment on, but where the trailer made me go, "Oh, that looks interesting."
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I still never saw it though. But anyway, who cares about Tron? There was a joke because they made another Tron movie, but they will make this Ben Solo hunt for. But like, it's just like it's built like this is the thing that's frustrating as I ramble is they're like all in on Rey. They're like, we need to do more Rey all the time, and it sounds like he was writing this pitch like before they even announced the Rey trilogy. It's such a weird choice. And look, nothing against Rey. I'm one of the people that's like, I think Rey could be. I think they could really utilize Rey in great ways. If they got to handle her right. I think they could really make Rey a great character, but. Ben Solo, they could also do that and could tell a cool story if you're looking for a dead person. Like, it just, I don't know. It's weird. The weirdness is you're okay with one, but not the other because one's alive and one's not. Why wouldn't you want Adam Driver?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah. Because it's like, after that movie, it's like, we don't fully understand the dyad, why these two. I mean, the dyad can explain why they're constantly wanting to be around each other, but we can't really understand what Palpatine's full plan was. We don't really understand what Exegol was. Like, I'm sure there's like,
never will.
This is kind of like explain this and that. It's just like there was so much in that movie that like, oh, that's interesting, but then like nothing feels wrapped up. I think the story in Rise of Skywalker kind of concludes. I think I've said it before. Like, I think the Kylo or Ben and Rey storyline is the best part of the sequels. I wish there was more. So it's like you tell me Rey and you tell me Ben Solo. I'm like, that's cool. I'm not a Reylo person, but I'm like, hey. if there's something interesting that we can explore, let's go for it. I mean, I don't know.
And these girls, they were saying Rey's movie will not make money without Ben Solo. They are a dyad. Her power is incomplete without. But you might be right on the making money thing. Brock is interested. But he like I don't know how you do a Rey movie without acknowledging Ben Solo at the very least either. I don't even know if we're ever going to get this Rey movie. I know everyone likes to think that every movie we're getting is going to have Rey in it because that's just how YouTube functions mentality. But I don't. I'm not confident on this movie. I'm more confident on actually getting The Hunt for Ben Solo. Even though they've turned it down, and Adam Driver says it's not going to happen. And Steven Soderbergh, Brock, said he loved the movie he made in his head. He wished audiences got to see it. That was his official quote, his response, because the Associated Press, I believe, reached out to him for comment, and Disney and Lucasfilm, they declined, but Soderbergh said that.
Well, you know what? Pull a Rebel Moon. Make your movie that looks exactly like Star Wars, but just change it slightly.
What if this was his Deadpool? And he's like, what if I leak this, and then they'll have to make my movie?
Yeah. Maybe.
Imagine they release a scene from the movie that they shot for fun, and it's the most badass lightsaber battle of all time. And Bob Iger, I don't understand what a lightsaber is.
Girls with Sabers still hasn't answered my question. If they made that movie, would the Reylo community come out and support it? Is the Reylo community as big as, say, probably not, but is it similar to that of like Taylor Swift fans?
Oh my God, nothing.
You know what I mean? Like, is it a community that if you gave them content, they would show up and dance in the aisles? I want to know.
KG had a response to you.
Yes? Is that?
Yeah, no, she had one. KG had one earlier that was like
we're the chat doesn't. Keep
I can't find it now.
Okay, there we go. No, Girls with Sabers. Reylo community would absolutely come out to support it, but would that community have enough? enough to make it a success?
But can they rename it Reylos Have Reawakened?
Yeah.
Star Wars. Reylos Have Reawakened. And John Williams is like, I'm coming to do the music. This is too good.
But I'm just saying, I'll just like I like to mess with the whole Reylo community, but like I'm not joking. Like if you have a movie and you think it's good and you want to be in it, but unfortunately you can't slap Star Wars on it, just make it. Like Rebel Moon.
They just said that about a fan fiction, a Reylo fan fiction that they're making now, and Daisy Ridley's husband is the lead in it. Oh, here you go.
Oh yeah, the
Love Hypnosis.
Yeah.
Hypnosis. I can't read. I don't know if you know this about me, but I cannot read. I will read. I read books to my daughter, and I'm like, wow, we need to figure this one out.
I bought a book today.
Holy moly!
It's way too thick.
It's like a Stephen King book.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Joe Hill. What does he write?
Good. Stephen King, but his version of it.
Oh, it's like the same. It's like King.
It's very similar.
It's like that is a.
If Snoke was a clone of Palpatine, Joe Hill is basically the Snoke to Stephen King. Stephen King could stop writing and pass away, and Joe could just pick it up, no problem, and it'd be the same vibe. But yeah, like I'm serious. Like, make the movie if you think you got it. If you think you have something here, make it. Because they don't. Then I feel like. You put Star Wars in the thing, then it has to be this high budget that's expensive. So it's like, I don't think... I don't know.
I don't think it should be. I think that's...
Me too.
I don't want to go back into this conversation about the Smashing Machine, Brock. Just don't want to. Did you see that thing I sent you where The Rock was like, I took a pay cut so that Emily Blunt could get paid? Yeah. She got paid $10 million, he got paid $4 million. The $14 million between those two is twice as much as that movie should have cost in the first place. Like studio budgets are dumb. You can make a Star Wars movie for cheap. I've watched fan films online and they look pretty good. And they're 3 minutes, sure they're 3 minutes, but I don't know. I just think, and I you know what I do think though, the problem is Kathleen Kennedy is unhinged because of the amount of money they spent on Rise of Skywalker, Solo, and Indiana Jones, and they're all failures essentially, like financially.
Right.
None of them did well. Like Indiana Jones lost money, Solo lost money, and Rise of Skywalker barely made money. And I think the chat mostly loves that one more than any other Star Wars, I believe. I'm just going to speak for that. I'm going to say everyone in the chat thinks the Rise of Skywalker is the best Star Wars movie. All the thumbs down now. But you know what I mean? So I think there's a hesitation, a big hesitation. And if it's not like, I mean, Soderbergh's still Soderbergh, so I don't know. But he actually, Soderbergh movies don't make money. They don't make money. They do whatever. He makes a movie for $12. They make $40 million. So they make money, but they don't make Star Wars money.
Yeah.
So I see.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking up this love hypothesis because I do want to see if there's mention that it's supposed to be that. Oh yeah, there it is. Star Wars. The story was originally written as Star Wars fan fiction. Wow, that's impressive.
Amazing. Well, wasn't 50 Shades of Orange?
Yeah, that was
Twilight fan fiction or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Orange.
I gotta start. TLJ is the best movie over. Wrong. It's The Rise of Skywalker. You guys already confirmed that in the chat. I think that's part of it, though. Is I think Iger has there's like a vote of no confidence in Kathleen Kennedy and the decision from Iger and Bergman. That's what I mean by Iger. It might be Bergman, and he's the one that shut down the Acolyte season 2. Was Alan Bergman? He said, "Nope, we're done." They spent $300 million, and on the IMDb thing that I'm not going to show because I can't find it. It shows that's the only one that on IMDb was all pretty much negative. Was the Acolyte. It's and the viewership also aligned with that, where people just didn't tune in for that show. And these guys, Bergman and Iger, they don't care about the art of any of it. They care about the numbers, right? They have a board to appease. That's what they're all about. And so, yeah, I think though there's a vote of no confidence on Kathleen Kennedy because of the 3 movies I just said, that they cost that much money and she hasn't brought in money. That's it. I'm still saying make the movie, though. I'm not saying don't make it. I'm saying I will go and see it. We've spent $40 on a ticket to go see The Last Jedi so we can get a little tiny popcorn and some Topps trading cards. Like, we will go see this movie.
Yeah. Dale wants a wrench. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, that thing. That thing.
All right. Another filmmaker pitched a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
His name is David Fincher.
The Finch Man.
The Finch Man. He pitched this. So he worked on Return of the Jedi. That was like his entry into the industry, right. Return of the Jedi. And I don't have his quote, but I remember years ago somebody asked him if he wanted to make a Star Wars movie, and he goes, no, mine would be all about the droids and no one would be interested. And I was like, oh, man. So apparently he pitched a Star Wars movie, but he wanted Final Cut, and Lucasfilm said no. And this one, I actually agree with Lucasfilm on. Because now, I don't think any Marvel director has gotten Final Cut on a film. And I understand why Fincher would want it, and there's nothing against that. But you're working with this IP, you have to... I think it's a machine. It's not independent film anymore. It's not George Lucas Star Wars anymore. It's the machine, and it has to align with their vision. And so that's why I think you have to. I think I agree with them on this one and also Fincher is a wild card. I think that could be bad for Star Wars. I like Fincher. I think he's a great director. I just don't know if he's the right voice for Star Wars. And look, we used to do like a top 5 directors we'd like to see direct Star Wars, and Rob and Fantasia would always be like, Quentin Tarantino. I don't want to see Tarantino do a Star Wars movie either. Like, there are directors that I think do great work, but they should not touch Star Wars. And Fincher, for me, he would probably might make a good. I think Alien. I actually am the one person that likes Alien 3, and that's not even his. He had no final cut on that. That's probably what I want to hear. But I think I'm okay with him on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want somebody to get a job just because of the name. You know, I mean, like, I think that's one thing with Star Wars. Like, you can't just drop people in there just because they're famous. And, you know, I think that's the era of Star Wars right now where it's like, oh, we put this person in. Like, I have high hopes that Ryan Gosling is not going to just be Ryan Gosling. He's going to try to be something. if like Ryan Gosling, the Ryan Gosling that he serves every time, if that works with this character he's gonna be in Starfighter, great. But it's like I'm hoping that like I watch that movie and don't see Ryan Gosling. So it's like David Fincher. It's like, well, you making a movie because you want to, or you're like, well, it's Star Wars and they have money and it's Disney and it's Lucasfilm. I don't know.
Like, why did all of a sudden all these directors want to come out and make a Star Wars? I think Soderbergh might be different because Ben Solo called. Adam Driver said, "Hey, you want to do this?" But Fincher all of a sudden, like, because there's that quote. I can't find it now, but he said, you know, he didn't really want to make one because his would be about the droids and it would be boring or something, something along those lines. I'll see if I can find it. But I don't know. All of a sudden, like, they all want to make Star Wars is because of people like, and why if you're Fincher, why would you want this fan base coming after you? Because you know that they would all hate it, right? Like, you know, not all, you know, like the people that hate Star Wars, they would come after him and be like, you ruined it even worse than it was ruined. I don't know why he would want, like, why would you want that headache?
I don't know. I feel like Star Wars has to be not necessarily young directors, but it's got to be like, you got to look for not exactly a George Lucas. I think it's got to be like someone that's hungry to create, which I think George Lucas, when he was creating Star Wars, like, so it's like established directors doesn't always mean like chat come for me, but it's like Martin Scorsese, amazing prolific director. I haven't really liked much of what he's made in the last little bit. I haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon. That's him, right? Yeah, like it's like, just because you've been around doesn't mean you're gonna make an amazing movie at all times. So it's like, I don't believe in believing in a name. So no, I'm just joking. I now can talk in the chat, so I'm gonna be like, how rude.
Oh, you are in the chat.
Yeah,
I was looking up the Fincher. The Fincher quote wasn't really, is he just said he always thought of Star Wars as the story of two slaves, C-3PO, R2-D2, who go from owner to owner, witnessing their master's folly, the ultimate folly of man. I thought it was an interesting idea for the first two, but it's gone by Return of the Jedi. Mm-hmm. I misremembered that one, but I knew he mentioned droids. I knew it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have a problem with. I like Fincher a lot, but I like Zodiac. You know, I like that kind of Fincher. I don't know if we need.
Yeah, and those are amazing movies. Zodiac, I was thinking about recently. I'm like, I should rewatch that movie.
It's so good. I watched it I think it was like a year ago. It's so good. It holds up. It's great. I think period piece movies are easier to hold up than like one that takes place. You know what I mean? Like Star Wars can hold up because it takes place in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. So I'm okay with that one. The Ben Solo one, though, is I'd like to hear more. I don't think we'll ever hear more, though. I think that's it. I think the story is done. I think Adam Driver will be asked that question now for his next 5 movies.
Yeah, but
he'll only have that response, and Disney and Lucasfilm won't respond, so there'll be no more. And Soderbergh's gonna be like, I already said, it was it's fun in my head. So I think the story, unfortunately, is done.
I think we are more interested in talk of actual stories than just announcement of people. Mm-hmm. Like the fact that I don't know. I didn't find the Fincher story that interesting. The Adam Driver one was like, oh, this, even though we don't really get anything, we get there's a hint of ooh, that's interesting.
Which is more than we've gotten from Mandalorian and Grogu exactly. And Starfighter. We know more about the Ben Solo movie than we do about those two, and we have a trailer for one of them.
I think if you can drop a slight hint on a script being written or characters being used, that will be infinitely more interesting than in this person's going to direct, or this person's going to star, or this person's going to be in it, or this person's going to be Chewbacca. Those are cool. They're like, wow. But it's hey, so we have an idea. It's going to be like this. And then, you almost get just like a hint of something, and you're like, that could be anything. So I think that will always win. So like the Ben Solo story or the Hunt for Ben, it's just a title. It's just like, I have this really good idea. It's called The Immaculation of R2D2. Like, I'm like, yeah. It's like C-3PO goes to the land of lost toys. I'm like, what? Even though I'm making up a crazy title. It's like, but like, you've told me something there, and I'm like, oh, well, what is that? Like, it's sort of like, I have this fancy car here, but I also have
there's other fancy
the Fantastic Mobile, and you're like, what's the Fantastic Mobile? It's like, I can give you something that's right there. But yeah, anyways, the chat is off the hook tonight.
Well, there's something to talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? Ben Solo's dead. I don't know how you bring him back.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Dead. You know who else is
DED.
dead? You know who else is dead? Darth Maul.
When did that happen? Maul never died.
He never dies. Just
I should have worn my emo Ren shirt. That's what I should have. I don't know. I don't even know. There's nothing to say. Brock just gave us the plot for the Star Wars Christmas Special 2026.
Yeah, and I literally didn't tell you anything about it, but it's just like, it's true. It's like oh. It is. It's the equivalent of those freaking Marvel things where it's black background and they're like, here's a logo, and you're like, oh. And then half those movies didn't get made.
Ben just disappeared. Who said he's dead? That's the thing. He went somewhere. Where did he go? His body's just laying down.
Exactly.
It's on Hoth. It's frozen. We're good to go. Good to go.
Imagine this movie gets made and it opens with him falling into whatever that thing is, and then he just hits ground after like 2 minutes of falling, and then he's just dead, and you're like, oh my god. It's just like, oh, he did die. Like that's it's the reverse Book of Boba Fett, where you're like, how did he survive? And it tells you immediately. And it's like it's what was that movie with Robin Williams? What Dreams May Come, but it's Ben Solo trying to find his way out of. That's his movie. All right, let's go to the odds.
Possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
Never
tell me the odds, brought to you, me, and everyone in the chat today, because the chat is packed, by patreon.com/Rebel Scum Podcast. If you like what we do, if you love to hear all our shenanigans and dilly dallies, head on over to patreon.com/Rebel Scum Podcast and just support us. We will try to get you all the Star Wars things you need to know. We will show you how to sign up for the Raylo fan club so that they will make this movie. We will do whatever it takes.
Wait, Side Akbar. The chat has come up with reasons to explain Ben Solo surviving better than anybody else, apparently. Like, just, Bob, call our chat. They got your answer.
I want another movie just explaining Exegol. I'd be like, just tell me more. Like, what was this place?
I just want to go see Star Wars in the theater again.
Yeah, exactly. So go on down to patreon.com so you can see more movies at Star Wars at the theater again. No, we have no control over that, but we will be at the theater when Star Wars movies come out, and then we will bring you content. So if you want to be one of the many, many people that love what we do, why don't you support us at patreon.com/RebelScumPodcast, like the following people: Heidi Feder, executive producer; Barry Brophy; Dennis Allen; Sooner Thrawn; Randy Kenobi; Mary Kristen Aton; Dale Ehrman; Phil Staniforth; Rez; Scott D; Josh Price;
Matt W., Frank Perkins, Neil Lowry, Cosmic Girl 02, Gleek Play, One Den of Nerds, Disney, Desi, Charlotte, Ron Prasak, and Jeff Wilson.
What?
Hey, guys.
Thank you to all. Brock will join our Peace, Love, and Raylo Club. We will send you a shirt. You are welcome.
Oh my God, you're going to get a shirt?
I won't turn down free swag. I want to look this up. Because I haven't looked at Girls with Saber stuff in a while. What is it called? I have to click away from the computer. Peace, love, and Raylo. Peace, love, and Raylo. This is the part of the show where you listen to me Google stuff.
This is my. Remember What's Up with Star Wars? Let's do Star Wars. Do that.
That's Peace, Love, and Raylo Club is an official club. Let me see, is there? Oh wow! I searched that club, and the amount of fan art of these two characters is wild. But AI will do that to you, and then people are also drawing it.
Oh, Star Wars Outlaws free demo now available on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, that is another reason I got the Switch 2. I'm like, oh, I can finally play that game. Yeah, there's a demo. I'm absolutely trying that out.
It's free now on Switch 2, according to the news. All right, never tell me the odds. The odds are brought to us by Patreon. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. The hunt for Ben Solo will eventually happen. Chat, we want to hear from you. The hunt for Ben Solo will happen.
I mean, I could go full Brock, but like, that's not fun. What is it? It's an official club. It's just a slogan, right? I don't know. I googled it. Girls with sabers. I'm gonna go with what do you call it? The odds for that. I'm gonna be optimistic and go 65%. I think it's like if they're actually you're gonna go full Brock. I mean, the shirt is amazing. Is there something in my sunglasses, or is it like it's just the reflection of like?
It's a glare.
It's glare, like the actual sunglasses.
Yeah,
we didn't think this out. We should have like put the logo in there, or
well, the logo's here. It's on the bottom. I don't want to show my belly.
We should have put like the Rebel Alliance logo, something like that.
Yeah,
we were so young when we.
This was, I think, I made this 8 years ago. It's been a while. This I think is our best seller too on the website. That's the best part. It's like the best.
I was gonna say I thought I bought one for my wife, but I think I bought her our logo of both of us. So. Oh
yeah, but this was, I believe, this was our number one bestseller, and then I think the "But I Do" kind of took over for a while. But this was number one. But I do. That's what the movie should have been called, and Bob Iger would have been like, "I get it, I get your vision, I get it." But I'm going full Brock 50-50 on it because, part of me thinks, when they start seeing the fan response, like this is the first time I think Star Wars has had positive fan response online in a long time. So like the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer, I can't believe the hate that thing got. It just blows my mind.
I'm like, what? It's like you like that show.
Why don't now it's a movie and you're making me spend $20 on it.
I have too many feelings.
I hate Grogu. He's too cute. Never tell me the odds. Ben Solo will appear in the Rey movie.
I'm gonna go 0% because it's just like if you're not gonna make his movie, why would he come back? Unless you're like, here's $100 million. I know that's not a number.
I don't go 0 or 100, so I'm gonna go 99. No, I'm gonna go 7%. He should be, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
I just
Dale coming in with the heat. Bob Iger, I don't see how Ben could be alive. Adam Driver, but I do. God, that's brilliant.
I'm sorry, Girls with Sabers. It's just if they're not gonna make his movie, I'd be like Adam Driver.
You're not
sorry. I'm gonna.
This isn't your opinion. This isn't your opinion. This is what you think is gonna happen.
I'm just coming. It's that. Yeah, that's true. It's also like he's a white man. It's like his ego will be like, "No, you're gonna pass on me. I'm gonna pass on you."
And our next odd. Never tell me the odds. Star Wars is dead.
Dead. Is that
dead.
the odd?
It's odd, like Jacob Marley. It's dead as a doornail. Disney
is
just
that
killed
the
Star
actual
Wars.
odd?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was in the midst of writing something and I didn't finish it.
I mean, 0 because we're getting the Mandalorian and Grogu, so you're wrong.
All right, every time with the odds, we will get a Mandalorian and Grogu video game after the movie's released. And when I say video game, it doesn't have to be like a PlayStation game. It could be an app on your phone, but any kind of game.
Yeah, no, I get you. Like,
Make a damn game.
I'm gonna say 5%. It's just it would be stupid not to. They made an Indiana Jones movie game that's like everyone's psyched for some reason.
Daryl loves it. Our friend loves it.
You know what I mean? Like it's like they're like, oh wow. It's just like
it's just Uncharted, really.
Yeah, no, truly. You're just making the same game. You're just putting a new thing over it. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's not the full. You know the Switch 2. It's literally dropped over top Mario Odyssey, just changed with new characters. No, I don't see it happening at all. I don't see it happening because like they haven't really done much of that with the other stuff. So it's like if there's no sequels, movies or games, I don't think there is. There's like tie-ins and stuff, but like I would see Mandalorian Grogu. The only video game thing they could possibly have is a Fortnite skin, which I think Mando's in Fortnite. I'm not sure, but like that's the only video game thing I can think of. Anyways, are you coming back or is he gone forever? He's gone forever. He's not messaging me, so we'll just continue on the show because we don't need James. We don't need him at all. I have the chat. That's all I have. I can't put you on the screen, but whatever. So let's just move on to top 5. Top 5 Kylo Ren, which isn't a thing. Top 5 Kylo Ren moments. Let's go with that. My number 5 is probably going to be... I don't know. I always like the lightsaber battle on Murder Planet. I can't even remember what it's called anymore. Man, this is so weird without James. But the lightsaber battle is so cool, and like I've said it before, lightsabers like illuminating their faces looks so good. So that's like, even though that's sort of a Rey Kylo thing, I'm gonna like that's a cool Kylo moments. Still no James. Gonna go number 4. Actually, shout out to KG Mustafar. I think that's how the opening of Rise of Skywalker. The opening, that whole opening where like Kylo's on the search for what was it? Like was it the key or whatever? And like that whole thing, like which is like, oh, like that, let's go back to that. We need to know more of that. Starkiller Base. Thank you, KG. That'll be my number 4. Number 3. I have a hard time not making about memes because it's like Ben Swallow, everyone's favorite, where like he's not wearing a shirt and they're like force Zoom calling or force Skyping. That's what it's like. What do we call it again? Force Skyping. It's like that's kind of funny, but I'm not gonna make it that. I think when he re-puts the helmet back together after, is that the first one or the second one? The like, you know what I'm talking about. Like his helmet gets re-solidified together back. That's cool. I know that's not like a moment, but like that's a just cool visual. Like, oh, thank God you're back. I have been rambling.
I was like,
we're at number 3 at top 5 already.
Oh, my number 5 is Murder Planet, and when he stops the bullet, the laser.
Is it top 5 Kylo Ren moments?
Yeah, top 5 Kylo Ren moments.
Kylo Ren. Top 5 Kylo
Look,
Ren.
Iger doesn't know why I'm here. Iger is so confused right now.
All right, so that was your number 4.
Sorry about that. My phone also died, so I couldn't message you.
What's your number 4?
My number 4, so 5 is Murder Planet, that thing, and when he stops the bullet in the
that's number 4. Gotcha. Okay.
The laser thing, yeah. Did you do number 3?
I'm just finishing my number 3. My number 3 is just like the look of his costume, specifically when he rebuilds the helmet and it's all solidified with the like cracks and stuff.
Yeah,
I did hate like his look is just like very
top
good.
notch.
And then his lightsaber with the hilt, boom.
I had 2 bubbles that I bought years ago. One is a Kylo Ren, one's a Darth Vader, and it's just like a stupid container with their heads as the lid.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter is obsessed with bubbles, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give her." So I pulled them both out, and I said, "Which one do you want?" And she went for Kylo Ren. She doesn't know who either one is, but she went for Kylo Ren. That was the more appealing facial mask. So he has a wicked mask.
Yeah.
Which, and you just mentioned the scene from everybody in the chat's favorite Star Wars movie, Rise of Skywalker. So
Swallow.
my number 3 is the freak out in The Force Awakens when it just loses his crap and you go.
Yeah. That's good. That's
that one.
I haven't put any Ray. Oh no, yes I did. I said the lightsaber battle on Murder Planet. I always liked the vibe of that, just like the illumination of the lightsabers on the faces. My number 2 is going to be another showdown, but this is between him and Luke on Crate. We all know I love the Battle of Crate. The visual looks awesome, and just
I didn't know
that. But like just the reveal that Luke's not even there, but more specifically when he's in the ship, he's like, blow him out of the sky or whatever he says.
Yeah.
I was like,
more!
That's great. Crate is perfect.
Walking through the waves on the Death Star was pretty badass. Oh, Sooner Thrawn's coming with his 5, walks off the ship, stops the laser on Jakku, killing Snoke, meets Sidious, Han, Vision, Rey, and him destroy Smoke's guards. Smoke was... And more! My number 2 is the Praetorian Guard scene. Because,
wow, number 2.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you why I changed it from number 1. But that's my... Or do you want me to just do my number 1?
Yeah, go ahead.
But I do.
Is that in the movie? I thought they
No,
cut that.
it's not a
That doesn't count.
It does count. It's a trailer moment, but I do. That is... I had, because of the topic of conversation we went to today, I had to make that. Praetorian Guard is obviously my number 1. I have Praetorian Guards right here. See? You can't see that. You can't see. Can you see? Beside unmasked Kylo Ren is a Praetorian Guard. I have a massive one over there too, and it makes sounds because I'm a child. It's canon. It's in the novel. So I didn't say it was from the movies. I said it's from Star Wars.
There you go.
But I do.
My number 1 is going to be Praetorian Guards. Just that whole scene is great. It's just...
It is.
There was something they had there between Rey and Kylo outside of like the romance. Just like there is, I shouldn't say it. I guess it's like they connect. Like the connection is there. Like the end romance sort of thing of that on Exegol is just like it doesn't feel fleshed out enough, but there's clear a connection, and just like watching them battle together in comparison to Murder Planet where they're against each other, it's like. It's really cool. It's really, I mean, and visually it looks awesome with the Praetorian Guards all being red. So it's like, if anything, it's like the sequels really give us a lot of good like lightsaber battles. So that's pretty much most of my list.
Yeah, no, it's. I still think the sequels, all things considered, if they just would have freaking sat down and figured out how it was going to end.
Yeah.
They just didn't know how it was going to end. If they would have figured that out, but whatever, what are you going to do? It is what it is. But this is our top 5. Thank you guys for playing along in the chat. And look, Ben's dead. He's not coming back because when you die in Star Wars, I can't think of a single character who's come back in any form. Any form.
Dead. Everyone's
not
dead.
Not one way has anyone ever come back in Star Wars.
Yeah. Like,
Obi-Wan, dead.
Dead.
Qui-Gon, dead. Maul, dead.
Sabine,
Palpatine,
dead.
Bean, dead.
Grand Inquisitor,
lightsaber,
dead.
Grand Inquisitor, dead.
Leia,
oh my God, there's
space, dead.
Wow, Reva, dead.
Reva, dead.
Jeez, you're right. There's
Maul, dead.
Yeah, no one has ever really gone unless you're Ben Solo. Then
dead.
Yeah, like just like there's actually way too many characters. Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, I name dropped Reva. This is a real Star Wars podcast, not those fake Star Wars podcasts Which I get, like we brought this, we won't talk about it now, but it just drives me nuts that they're like, we can't do a second season of Kenobi. Why? Because people on Twitter didn't like it. Well, you saw like the IMDb ratings are fine for that show, and the viewership numbers were good on that show. So what is your like? It makes no sense. Even my beloved Boba Fett had good numbers and ratings on IMDb. My beloved Boba Fett, I'm one of 7 who like it. Like, and they got good viewership. They don't make, I don't know. They're too reactionary, and it's really kind of crushing my soul right now.
Yeah, Star Wars will do that to you.
I agree. You're killing me, Smalls.
Sandlot reference.
Dak. Oh, Dak's back, baby. Qui-Gon Ben. But I do.
Yeah.
That's all you hear in the Rey movie.
Yeah.
Rey's like, I don't know if I want soup, but I do. All right, 384 episodes of the Rebel Scum podcast.
Like and subscribe. Just ding that bell. Don't smash it. Why are you smashing it? Just ding it. Someone will need it after you. Ding the bell for subscribe and like. And go to patreon.com. And we will get shirts with my face on it. And it will say Braylo. Brock and Raylo. Together at last.
Thank you guys in the chat. This was phenomenal.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out, chat.
The only one to say Dennis. One Ewok from each other. Damn you, Ewok.
You know what? You get me in the theater for a Raylo movie, you just have to throw some Ewoks in. And I'm in. It's that simple.
Brock knows. Thank you guys in the chat. This was awesome. And Brock will go see Raylo in the theater because he was always scum.
Raylo scum. Oh, wait. Rebel scum.
Hey scumbags, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our video.